Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Amira binti Razali. Let's start with some definition. The first one is gig economy. The gig economy refers to a job market where people work as freelancer or on a short-term contract. They often use platforms like Grab, GoGet, Fiverr and Upwork. This means workers have more flexibility but less job security. The next one is talent acquisition. This is a strategy used by companies to find, attract, and keep the right workers, especially for flexible or online roles. Next, let's move to the problem statement. The gig economy is growing fast. However, many companies struggle to manage freelance or gig workers properly. This creates problems in maintaining performance and quality. So, what are the main issues of this problem statement? The first one is hard to verify their skill before hiring. Next, there's a high turnover. Freelancers often change job quickly. And the last one is legal protection for gig workers are often unclear or missing. That's a brief explanation of this topic background. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ain Wayuna binti Muhammad and I would like to present about key points and findings. Let's start with the criteria, or in other words, what companies should look for when hire freelance or gig works. There are three main qualities. First is a skill and experience. This means the freelancer should already have a strong background in the type of work they are being hired for. Since most gigs are hired on short contracts, companies don't have time for trainings, so they need people who can hit the ground running. Second is a tech savvy. In the gig economy, almost everything happens online, whether it's using digital tools, working through platforms like Fiverr or Upwork, or even communicating through apps like Slack or Zoom. Freelancers must be comfortable with technology. If they struggle with technology, productivity can drop very quickly. Third is reliable and communicative. This is essential. Many freelancers work remotely, sometimes from different time zones. So being responsive and able to communicate clearly helps avoid misunderstanding and ensure deadlines are met. Next is a advantage. Why so many companies are turning to gig working today? First is a flexible hiring. This is a huge benefit. Business can hire people only when needed and for specific projects, so they no need to commit to a full-time employment course. Second is a fast onboarding. Freelancers don't need a long training period. If they are experienced, they can start immediately, which save time and keep project moving quickly. Third is access to niche skills. Let's say a company a mobile app designer for just 2 months. Instead of hiring a full-time employees, they can find a freelancer who specializes in that skills. This gives companies access to rare more expertise without a long-term cost. Of course, there are so some challenges or disadvantages in using gig workers. First is a loyalty issues. Freelancers are not tied to one company. They often work with multiple clients at once. This means they may not prioritize your task if something more urgent or better paying comes along. Second, disadvantage is a payment dispute. If expectation and deliverables are not clearly outlined in the beginning, conflict can arise. For example, the freelancer may think they have completed this task, while the client may not be satisfied with the result. Third is a hard to manage teams. When everyone is working remotely and flexibility, it can be difficult to build teamwork, monitor progress, or even ensure accountability. Unlike in a traditional office where you can see your team every day, Managing freelancer requires more coordination, especially when working across time zone. So overall, while the gig economy offers great flexibility, cost efficiency, and access to skilled workers, companies still need to be strategic and careful, especially in how they choose and manage their freelance talent. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Nur Ashikin binti Muhammad from Group 6. So, going present for the effective talent acquisition in the gig economy. So, the recommendation, first one is use this method can use AI tool to verify the freelancer skill. For the next, can draft a clear contract and expectation. So, it also can build a strong employer brand online. And for make sure then can offer the secure and the fast payment like e-wallet. So the last it can provide a bonus or loyalty incentive for the top performer. Okay, for the conclusion, talent acquisition in the gig economy depends on the technology, agility, and the strategic thinking. With the right tools and methods, organizations can overcome traditional hiring barriers and build a reliable gig workforce. For the future success, depend on the investigating in digital process, practice, and also continuous learning. Okay, that's all. Thank you. Bye.